Hello everybody, I'm going to do a review on this bearing separator and puller set here. Another Harbor Freight item. This is item number 93980. I've actually probably had this a year or so, and I kind of fail to review some of the smaller items. It just seems like all I seem to review of theirs are like the bigger ticket items, like dust collectors and toolboxes and bandsaws, and things like that. But this actually is quite a useful tool here, and I've only used it a couple of times. I don't know if I said that, but that's the truth. But it certainly served my purpose well. And the reason I bought this is, I buy used machinery with, electric motors on them and whatnot. And a lot of them, I go through the motors and I need to put new bearings on. And to get the bearings, that are pressed on in a shaft off, a tool like this is actually perfect for that. So this, all in all, I think is actually a good tool. Even though it's minimally used, I think it's a good tool. Everything seems to be nice, fits right. I'll just go ahead and give you a rundown for an example on how you would pull like a bearing off of a motor. Let's say, obviously you would have a shaft and there's a bearing here. You could take this apart and actually get behind the bearing and have the bearing sitting in this area. And it has different lengths of rods that you can put in there, and some extensions for that matter. So let's just go, with something like this, for example. Not going to put them all the way in, but you'd put this in kind of like so. Not going to take the nuts off, but this guy goes right here. Then you would thread in this particular thing and get it all cinched up. There's a ball bearing that has been encapsulated down in here. Bring it up, give it a little bit, hit it with a hammer, give it a little more, hit it with a hammer, and just start working it off. And it worked absolutely beautifully, for pulling bearings off of motor shafts. It could probably be used for some other functions, but this is just what I used it for. All in all, I think this one actually is not a bad set by any stretch. Now this actually shows at $59.99 on their website. It's actually on sale right now for $39.99, and I believe that was the sale kind of like that they had. And of course I applied a 20% off coupon. Can't do the math right now, but I was really comfortable with the purchase on this, as well as its performance. It seems to absolutely do the job, for like bearing shafts, and after you get the old one off, get you a new bearing, use an arbor press the new bearing back on, there you go, you're good to go, new motor. But this one, wouldn't hesitate to get. I think this is actually a pretty decent tool, and it comes in a nice blow molded case, little protected foam there, manual, and that's it. Thanks for watching, and good luck.